Good morning. Yay. You already know who it is. Him. Just ask Guy, man. Hey, we out here bobbing and weaving, slipping and sliding, man, on this thankful Thursday, man. You understand me? The Most High done rose us up, that vitamin D pounding down on us. Now, of course, it's wintertime out here, so it is a little nip out there, you know what I mean? So even though the vitamin D is coming down, make sure you still go outside and get some of that. Even though the cold weather's out there, make sure you bundle up, put your coat on. But it's like a solar panel. Solar panels don't stop attracting the sun when the wintertime comes. You feel me? So we all walking solar panels over here in my culture, man. Hey, man, I ain't going to be long, but I'm going to be strong, man, like usual, man. Hey, from out of the darkness. From out of the darkness. See, sometimes I think when people have a perception of darkness, it's something like an evil perception connected to it. So we have like light is good, dark is bad. Like it's been going on for forever and a day. If you see color white, you be like, oh, if that's white, oh, that's pure. If you see the color black, you be like, oh, that's black, that's evil. So somebody kind of spent that narrative wrong. And I just want to kind of go in on that today about, from out of the darkness, because I think personally, in the darkness is where a lot of times we can become our most blossoming, sprouting self. A lot of things cultivate in the darkness. A lot of flowers, things of that nature, they cultivate in the darkness. People meditate and think a lot of times and pray in the darkness because it blocks out all the sound, all the light. I mean, when I was a little jit and I was just out there running around, man, I was always a creature of the night. Like, I never really liked the daytime, early morning, sun beating down. I always felt like in the daytime it's broad day. Everybody can see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? At nighttime, it was more of a mystique. It was dark. It was dark down this street. You had to, you had to be a different kind of creature to just really move around at night. And I don't know why, but I love the night. Like, I would come outside at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, like from being in the house all day long, just to come out to get my day started. Like, people going home at 12 o'clock, like, what's going on? Where you going? I'm like, but I just got out here. They're like, man, I'm finna turn it in. I'm like, man, I'm finna turn it up. You know what I'm saying? So I always been a night owl like that, man, pulling over all-nighters, man, and you know what I'm saying, breaking day. That's just me. And I always felt like in the night brought out my better self. Why? I have the slightest idea. And then I just started thinking about things, you know what I mean? Like things that's coming into the darkness. And when it comes from darkness, what happens? When you plant seeds for trees and flowers and things like that, the seeds and stuff are planted in the ground or planted in the dirt. It's surrounded and packed in by dirt. So that's complete darkness. Well, there's no light right there around that seed at that particular time. It's sitting there sprouting and cultivating in darkness, compacted dirt. And that's when it's at its most miraculous form. That's when the vines are forming and the limbs are forming and things, that process is happening where we can't see it. By the time we see it sprout through the ground, it's already went through a miraculous process of developing and forming. Now it came from darkness and now it's into the light. And now whatever's into the light, of course, once you came through the darkness and got to the light, now it's time to flourish. It's time to grow. It's time to stand up tall. Even in the Bible, I was just reading, right? And I don't want to misquote this, so I'll make sure I read this quote by quote. But I was reading the Bible just in the beginning, Genesis, 1 through 4. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from darkness. So before he said, let there be light, the Most High was creating in the dark. In the dark. It said he formed the heavens and the earth before he said, let there be light. You feel me? So you talking about the creator of all creators created in the dark. Then once he created, he said, let there be light so you can see what I created and it flourish. You feel me? So I challenge myself and I challenge you today. Man, take advantage of that darkness. Take advantage of that darkness. Create in it. When the light is out, everybody sees what's going on. So a lot of time people going to put a facade on when the light on and be like, you know what? Let me make sure when the lights are on, everybody sees what I'm doing. But the truth is, it's really what you're doing in the darkness that really matters. So that's why I said from the dark. From the dark, we are cultivated to be lit in an enlightened stage. And once we can cultivate in the dark and go through that, and once we get there to the light and it beam down and shine on us, oh man, now it's time to rise up, shoot to the top like the beanstalk. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, listen, make sure you take your sea moss today. You understand me? www.apuresolution.com. Man, that's my sea moss source, man. That's what keep me locked up, keep my lock strong, man. Keep me out here swinging, you know what I'm saying? So listen, make sure, man, you take care of you, because it's important. You the first person that know about you. So don't wait to let nobody else tell you about it. You don't need nobody to tell you what's going on with you, because you know what's going on with you. So while you got a chance to take advantage of that, you know what I'm saying, and protect yourself, protect yourself. Self-preservation is always, automatic. You should definitely be on that. So man, definitely, man, tap in if you need that sea moss. Hey man, wake up and subscribe to my vibe, man, at Just Ask Guy on all the platforms. You want to email me, justaskguyanything@gmail.com. Like I always say, if it ain't educating you, elevating you, or sharpening you, get it from around you. Man, go on and get that weight from around you, because you don't need it, man. You know what I'm saying? You need to move light, man, so you can be all right, man. Hey, make sure you tap in, man. Subscribe to my vibe. It Just Ask Guy, man. Thankful Thursday, man. What are you thankful for?